What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. It's your boy
Jimothy.
Now, ladies and gents, is Yu-Gi-Oh too expensive? In my opinion, no. Now, the reason why I say no is because you guys, as well as myself, as well as everybody in the whole world, puts value on certain things. For example, I tried to explain Yu-Gi-Oh to my wife. I said, look, try and get involved with this game. Me and you can play together. We can spend some time together. She was like, no, because I don't like Yu-Gi-Oh, I don't understand what's going on, and it doesn't interest me. So why are you going to spend money on cards, and why am I going to spend money on cards when it don't interest me? I was like, fair point. And that, ladies and gents, is basically why I'm saying no, because you put value on things, and if you put value in something, then you will purchase or invest your time into it. The same can be said about really expensive Yu-Gi-Oh cards. For example, evenly matched, a very expensive card. Some would consider a meta staple in today's meta game. However, that card in the UK on eBay is probably around about £30 to £40 plus, and that's just for a single copy. Now, I think that's quite expensive for one card, but to be able to play Yu-Gi-Oh successfully, it can be a bit of an annoying thing, but you kind of need that card. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up, ladies and gents, is because I was actually messing around with my Mathematic deck. I have got a Mathematic deck that I'm waiting to profile on the channel. However, I am missing some key pieces from the extra deck, most notably Prime Mathematic version. Now, I went onto the eBay again just to see how much this card cost, and it was somewhere in the region of about 20 UK pounds, which personally I think is a lot for a card that doesn't see much competitive meta play, so to speak. In fact, the Mathematic deck itself has not really seen much meta play as yet. I think it's topped a regional somewhere in the US, potentially somewhere in the UK, but it's not something that you see quite frequently. And it got me to thinking, like, why are these cards so expensive for archetypes that are not necessarily desirable or haven't had an impact on the meta game, ladies and gents? And it was kind of frustrating me to a sense, because I find that these decks are really fun to play. And if you notice from my channel, I profile quite a lot of decks, and most of the decks that I profile aren't necessarily typically your average meta decks. I quite like rogue decks that are a little bit quirky, a little bit unusual, and Mathematic fits into that category. However, the cards that are required to play Mathematic successfully, i.e. Silent Mining, luckily it's got a reprint, but Silent Mining, for example, as well as version, which I mentioned earlier, are very expensive. And I started thinking, like, why is this happening? Why does it need to be this way? And I started looking at sets, reprints, and the fact of the matter is, obviously, Konami are in control of the print process, so they're going to be able to reprint and print cards wherever they see fit, kind of thing. And this kind of like drives demand in the market. So, for example, version, which has only been printed in one set, which is, as well as it being a secret rare, means it's highly desirable. And it means, because of the quantities of them on the market, it's fairly cheap, ladies and gents. But at the same time, I don't think it should necessarily be this way, especially with an archetype that hasn't seen much competitive play. I really think that those types of archetypes, if Konami are trying to push them, should be able to give somewhere an additional access to those said specific cards, ladies and gents. So yeah, it's just a little thought that I had, ladies and gents. But what do you think? Do you think Yu-Gi-Oh is too expensive? Do you think that the pricing of some cards is too high? Do you think that it's too low? Do you think that there's no problem with it? Whatever you do think, ladies and gents, get at me in the comment section below. And as always, if you did like this content, be sure to like, share, subscribe, and I will definitely see you guys on the next video. Hope you enjoyed. Peace.